Horses have lived alongside humans for centuries. Today, there are many breeds of horses, each of which differs not only in appearance, but also in temperament. Some horses are famous for their strength and endurance, others for their incredible discipline, and still others are simply incredibly beautiful. Now I will tell you about the breeds of horses, about which you most likely have not heard anything. Kathiawari is an ancient breed of horse native to India, namely from the Kathiawar Peninsula. Their average height at the withers is less than 1.5 meters, but despite this, they are classified as small horses, not ponies. Presumably, the breed was bred as a result of crossing ponies and stallions of oriental breeds. At home, these horses are highly valued for their endurance. Traditionally, they were bred by wealthy Indian families. For many, a pony is a small horse, but it is not so. There are miniature horses that can be even shorter than a pony. If an animal has a length of limbs proportional to the body, characteristic of riding horses, then this is not a pony at all, but a miniature horse. The height of such horses is usually no higher than 86 centimeters at the withers. Brabançons, or Belgian draft horses, are one of the oldest breeds of horses. They were used by both the military and farmers. It is both one of the most popular and one of the rarest breeds. According to zoologists, there are no more than 100,000 horses of this breed in the world. They won the hearts of people with their complacent nature and attractive appearance, which is usually not typical for drafts. It is the representative of the Belgian drafts that is considered the largest horse in the world at the moment. This horse from Wisconsin is called Big Jake, and he is really big. His height at the withers is 2 meters and 6 centimeters, and his weight is 1,180 kilograms. This is a really phenomenal horse, because the average height of the Brabançons is only 165 centimeters. Big Jake is a kind giant. He gets along great with people. The Boulogne horse is also a draft, but at the same time it looks very elegant. The first mention of them appeared in the days of ancient Rome, but the breed was officially recognized only in the 17th century. Some representatives of the species are heavy and tall. These are used for industrial purposes, but some Boulogne drafts are fast and light. These horses go to farms where teams are driven. Percheron horses were bred in France. This is one of the largest and most powerful breeds in the world. Initially, they delivered mail, but then they were increasingly found on farms. But after most agricultural processes were mechanized, these horses lost their popularity. But in the 80s of the last century, attention was again paid to them, and the number of Percherons began to grow. They found a use for them. Now Percheron horses participate in sports competitions and various shows. The Suffolk horse is a unique breed that is bred in the UK. Farmers valued these animals for their strength and used them in agriculture. Another advantage of the breed is that, unlike other large and heavy breeds, they do not require a lot of food. These horses only come in chestnut color in different shades. The Gudbrandsdal horse was bred in Norway. These horses belong to the northern draft breeds. The Gudbrandsdal horse has good mobility and can trot a kilometer distance in less than 2 minutes. Russian drafts are the ideal helpers for peasants. They are unpretentious, hardy, and they need a little feed. In terms of energy and productivity, the breed is not inferior to a small tractor. These hardworking horses have a submissive and affectionate character, so in addition to their main duties, they are happy to ride children on their backs. The Jutland horse, or Danish draft horse, is a breed that has been bred for a long time on the Jutland Peninsula. These are strong horses with a heavy head, a short and strong neck, broad muscular shoulders, a deep body, and massive legs. Danish drafts have a calm disposition and easily cope with the most difficult tasks. The only draft horses that have been bred in the States are cream horses. Cream color gives these animals a luxurious look. The best representatives of the breed have a snow-white mane and amber-colored eyes. Pink skin is a decisive factor in maintaining a bright creamy suit. Despite the fact that the breed belongs to drafts, these handsome men are rarely loaded with hard work. More often, they can be seen at sports competitions than on farms. In the 18th century, Italy did not have its own drafts, so Brabançons were brought into the country. Later, they were crossed with other local breeds. This is how the Italian drafts appeared, which turns out to be much faster and lighter than the Brabançons. Today, the demand for this breed is not great, but they can still be found on farms where they are used as working horses. Breton horses are over 4,000 years old. According to one version, the breed was brought to Europe by Aryans migrating from Asia, and according to another, Breton horses originated from horses bred by Celtic warriors. Be that as it may, the breed to this day remains popular in France and is exported around the world. The North American Spotted Draft is a very young breed that was bred in the 90s of last century. Today, these horses are rapidly spreading throughout America and beyond. According to the Association of Spotted Draft Horses, at the moment, about 100,000 representatives of the breed live in 40 countries of the world. The Icelandic horse is the only breed that exists in Iceland. By law, no other breed can be imported into the country, and even if the horse was taken out of the country, it can no longer be returned back. This is how zealously in Iceland they treat the purity of the blood of horses. And this is bearing fruit. The breed is not susceptible to any diseases. Only certain types of parasites can harm Icelandic horses. Mongolian steppe horses have not changed since the time of Genghis Khan. These are small but very hardy horses. They live outdoors all year round, with standing temperatures ranging from -40 to +30 degrees. From the milk of these horses, a national drink is made, Erig. The breed is rarely used as draft animals, but they can be seen at the races. The American quarter-mile horse is one of the most popular breeds in the United States. It was these horses that were indispensable assistants to cowboys. The breed was bred specifically for grazing huge herds of cattle on the American prairies, so these horses required high speed and maneuverability, because they had to be able to turn and stop at a full gallop. To control a quarter-mile horse, you need to learn a special style of riding. The Carolina Swamp Velcro is a rare breed of horse that descended from Spanish horses brought to the coast of South Carolina by Spanish explorers, settlers, and traders as early as the 16th century. This is a small horse well adapted for use in the lowland swamps of its native South Carolina. The Orlov trotter, or Orlov trotting horse, was bred in Russia by Count Orlov himself in the second half of the 18th century. To get the desired characteristics, it was necessary to cross the Arabian, Danish, Dutch, Frisian, and many other breeds. For a long time, the Orlov trotters were the best among the light draft breeds and were widely used to improve the horse stock in Russia. Hacknae is an English draft horse breed. The breed was bred specifically for riding in carriages on public roads. These horses are known for their characteristic graceful gait. The purebred Spanish horse is one of the rarest breeds in the world. Their main characteristic is high speed, so these horses are often seen at the races. Already from the name of it, it is clear that the American paint horse should have a spotty color. These horses combine the best working qualities. The American Quarter-Mile Horse Association called horses with a piebald color. But the spotted horses had their fans, and they created their own association of American paint horses. The French Selle or French riding horse is a champion breed. These horses are considered the best among riding sports breeds. They have an excellent jump, extreme agility, and endurance. Today, the French Selle is mainly used for show jumping and bred specifically for racing. The Holstein horse is a rare German horse breed. Traditionally, they were used for riding, including in the cavalry and postal service. They were also in the German cavalry during the Second World War, but in peacetime, their numbers were significantly reduced. Today, Holstein horses are used only in equestrian sports. Appaloosa breed horses are covered with spotted color. The Indians selected the most smart and strong horses, and the horses that did not reach the characteristics were sold. Due to these, Appaloosa breed horses are beautiful and has a perfect habit. The Morgan horse is one of the earliest breeds developed in the United States. A refined physique, strong legs, and an expressive head. That's what distinguishes these horses from the rest. They are strong and hardy, so they successfully perform at the races. The horse with the proud name of Frederick the Great is officially recognized as the most beautiful in the world. Frederick is of outstanding size and muscularity. He is jet black and has a fantastically luxurious head of hair. Frederick belongs to the breed of Friesian horses. He lives in America and has his own Facebook page with 80,000 subscribers. And Fusiachi Pegasus is the most expensive horse in the world. The owner from Japan paid $4 million for it. But the horse did not disappoint. He participated in the 9 highest paid races and came first 6 times.